Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Hester and welcome to World of Warships. And today I am showcasing an awesome game I had in my Tirpitz, and hey, I'm actually divisioned with one of you guys. If he wants to say if it was him or not, then I'll let him say so in the comments, because today's episode is all about more style. And as you can see, I have my Tirpitz, obviously, but she also has my 16-point captain, because I had already done my Scharnhorst for the triple XP. I can barely hear that. Okay, wait. Are you... Okay, that's why I can barely hear it, but let's add a little more. There we go. So, a lot of battleship captains get a lot of stick about basically hanging in the back, like just sniping, even though, yeah, sniping doesn't really work in World of Warships, and as you can see here, he hasn't loaded in, so I'm just waiting on him, so no, I'm not about to TK him. I have no idea why I did that now that I think back on it, but so, and I am not one of those players that likes to stay back. If I was, I would not have a secondary build on most of my battleships. Granted, not all battleships are good for secondary builds, but unlike my Bismarck, which it has a secondary range that is the same as my Yamato. It is amazing. But anyway, yeah, he still hasn't loaded in, and I can kind of tell, okay, we're going to need some more ships on sea just to contest it, but, well, that's just one of the weird things about domination. It's all about the destroyers, because, hey, there he is, because basically they need to go in, capture it, do some spots, and then the battleships and cruisers come in. Carriers, same thing as destroyers when it comes to spotting, but also harassment. And so, basically, please ignore the fact that the ping is negative 35 now that I look at it. But anyway, so, like I said, I am not one of those battleship players that hangs back and just snipes. Depending on how many destroyers there are, however. Like, in my Yamato, and I see, like, 3 enemy Shimikazes, it's like, nope! So, yeah. Oop, I first tug. Oh, nope. Broadside. Shoot him. And he's starting to turn. I have no hopes for this. However, do keep an eye on my damage, because I do take a lot of heat for the fact that I charge in like this. But at the same time, well, let's just say I'm all about the damage. And, well, to me, I prefer, it's kind of hard to explain, because I am a casual player, but I do want to improve. But to me, improving as a battleship player predominantly is cause more damage, because at the end of the day, the more damage you do, the less the enemy, as soon as you die, has that you have to deal with, sort of. Anyway, we got our sights on an Iowa. I aimed a little too short, or he started slowing down. Oh, goody. 2 destroyers off the... Boing. God, I love bouncing. Especially when the enemy has bigger guns. And, oh, big mistake. Turning to get his first turret off. Big ow. Okay, maybe it was worth it for him. Would not be worth it for me. Oh, good. I'm on fire. And are those torpedoes? Andrew, turn. Hard to starboard. Thank you. And joy. We can't see the enemy. but they can see us. And thread the needle, and oh, he's still giving me a broadside. Yay. And of course, they're over penetration. Peachy. Oh, is that a bounce? I'm not sorry. Hello. At least he did not fire them. But, yes, I have been TK'd before. It is... God damn it. Ow. Well, I just took a Citadel. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, if you look at the title, how the hell do you get that kind of damage? Well, there be method to my madness. So, basically, we've broken up the enemy formation. Like, they were sailing, like, somewhat as a unit with the 2 destroyers, the cruiser, and battleship, but now they're essentially split up. And, no. Unlike a certain someone, I know that my torpedoes have a 6-kilometer range, so I don't shoot them. Oh, is that a Megami? Yep, and, oh, I can't tell. Did he run aground? It doesn't matter. He's giving me a broadside. Oh, Citadels! Thank you. Can I get a second? Yep, I can. So, the enemy Iowa, for all intents and purposes, looks like he's broken off. I have no idea why he's starting to hang back, but, oh well. And, yes, 53, damn, there, 50. Right now, I have an average of, I think, 45, but I have to make up for the fact that I suck as a CV player and a destroyer player. Well, at least Japanese. When I play as an American, especially my Farragut where I can Invisifire, I tend to do pretty well. But, like I said, predominantly battleship player. And normally you don't do this, but hey, we know where the enemy ships were. There's pretty much an opening, and am I gonna get another cheeky shot or nope? So we're still spotted, and yeah, so far, yeah, we're losing. We're down 2 destroyers and a cruiser. Oop, I see something. Yep, there's the Megami I shot at earlier. I don't know why some... Are those torpedoes from my friendly Tirpitz? Remember, do... Uh-oh. Hard to port, hard to port, hard to port. Remember the range on your torpedoes, because you will see... not to nitpick, but... I can understand why people call the Tirpitz, or the Tirpitz, the lava of the water. But yes. Where was I? Ow. Where the hell did that come from? And who did that come from? Doesn't matter. I have 110,000 damage to accomplish in the next, however long this battle was. But remember, battleship captains, reduce speed, always change course. Ow! Cheeky shot, but I'm not worried about the... Oh, hello. Enemy New Orleans and a York. Can I get a broadside? Launch the... Ow. Spotter to... Oh, hello, it's an enemy Gneisenau. Do pay attention to the Gneisenau, because I have to give him props. Anyway, fire the first. Looks good. Fire the rest. Seems like a waste of torpedoes. I'll let my secondaries do it. Why, hello, Gneisenau. But yeah. A 15-point captain. Oh, the New Orleans is giving me a... Oh, shite. No idea what the New Orleans is doing. I hate getting over penetrations, and...
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Yeah. Real badasses don't look at the target they just killed. Now, I do apologize. There seems to be a bug with the replay, but nothing I can do about that. And yes. Oh! Like I said, why are there torpedoes? Oh, never mind. Must have been a last-ditch effort. Now, I will admit, it's kind of stupid to have two, again, vary your course and speed when you know the... Oh, I lost my spotter. Especially when you know an enemy ship has torpedoes. Now, this is... I possibly make my greatest mistake in this battle right here because I'm not aiming at the Gneisenau now. Because I know there's an enemy cruiser coming around at around G4, and there he is. Keeping an eye out for torpedoes. Enemy Atago giving me a nice broadside. Fire the cannons! Yeah.
Enemy heavily damaged.
He's not having a good game either. See, right there. If you have short-range torpedoes and the enemy is sailing away from you, don't fire your torpedoes, because there's no way you're going to hit unless they are those super fast torpedoes and the enemy is just starting to start their engines or something, because... And again, he's trying to target me, but I know he has torpedoes. Anyway, I really want to kill this Atago because he's setting me and Overlord over here on fire, even though I should be firing at the Gneisenau, but like I said, I felt like my secondaries could do it, but apparently not. So, bring the ship right round. Now he can only shoot one gun at us. Well, me, specifically, but I know I'm sinking because I'm on fire. I can't... Hey, high caliber. No idea what the Legends of the Seas is. But, got him. We got him. Granted, yes, I should have fired at him sooner. Like I said, that was probably my biggest mistake. And there goes Overlord. Yeah. It's just one of those things. Yes, I know I made a colossal mistake just chasing down the Gneisenau, and I even say it in chat, I think. But yes, as you can tell, I am getting salty, because 161,000 damage, minus 5, and it's a defeat. And this would have been a ×3 XP bonus. As my ship slips beneath the waves. And yes, I know. And to Overlord, this is my play strategy. I don't like sitting in the back. German battleships especially are designed to take beatings except by torpedoes. But that just... Whoa, hello. But that just opens up, like, the whole can of worms of playstyle. Like, is it better to charge the enemy like I did? Even though, yes, I got high caliber, which damage at least 4 enemy ships. Damage must exceed 30% of the total XP of all the ships on the enemy team. And yeah, I even say it. True. Thought my secondaries could do a good job as the Atago gave me a broadside to sit. And yes, this is my strategy. I know it works. Granted, I do occasionally get torpedoed by that destroyer that I didn't see coming, but... And there it is. Battleships are supposed to take the damage. Now, when I say that though, yes, it is possible to get nuked, especially when you have 5 enemy ships focusing you down. The worst thing that could happen to a battleship player is getting focused down. Having all the enemy ships focus fire on one target, wait for him to go down, shift fire. If you've ever seen my Star Wars Empire at War Let's Plays, more so in my Phoenix Rising playthrough, and yeah, I understand you want to keep your ship from dying, but again, 6 citadels, 112 secondaries. And again, I highly doubt this is going to get featured on Jingles or iChase, but oh well. But it's just something to consider. Like, if you're in a division especially, focus fire. Like, just hit the F3 key and start firing. Like, for those of you who don't know, F3 is the command to requesting assistance on this target. And if you're in a division of battleships, focus down that target. You will disintegrate enemy ships so quickly, especially cruisers. Anyway, let's take a look at the sad post-battle results. And there you have it. 4,300 experience on a defeat. Well, let's move aside from that. I made 750,000 credits. 37 shell hits, 1 aircraft, must have been a scout, incapacitation, 7 fires, 3 destroyed, 6 citadels, and to me, probably one of the more important features, or statistics, 112 target hits. And apparently mission completes, but oh well. What was my base experience? Because I am running a premium account, signal flags, and that was a premium ship. Base experience, 1,666. On a defeat. This would, if we had won, this could have been like, oh, I don't know, 12,000 experience. And while I'm currently now out of doubloons because if some of you remember, Darth Moon a while back gave me a bunch of gold for World of Warships. I am now out, so I can no longer really play my premium ships like I used to, because that's all I ever did was convert experience, and then got the Bismarck. Ooh, the Bismarck, what does the Bismarck skin look like? And I remember reading about the Bismarck, like, in elementary school, and just saw the camouflage, and it's like, yep, click, bought, out of gold, or doubloons, whatever it's called. But anyway, beside the fact, 1,666 on a defeat. And not to overly criticize, but Overlord. It's kind of hard to criticize your play style. I mean, he and I had been playing throughout the whole day. Well, not the whole day, but for at least an hour. And I have to say, you really got to stop firing your torpedoes, especially at targets like 12 kilometers. I did notice that a few times. Just because you kept pulling up the rear, and I'd hear the warning indicator torpedoes, and I'm like, what? There shouldn't be torpedoes. And I'd see you'd be shooting. The closest enemy target is 12 kilometers away. The Tirpitz torpedoes have a 6-kilometer range. You gotta stop that. I think all it does is cost you money. I don't know what the costs are. I just know the biggest is sinking, but still. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I wish if you were on the losing team, if you are top of the team, I wish it was treated like you won, without the first victory of the day. And as you can see, 30.6k damage came from my secondaries because I set over 15,000 in fires. Oh boy. Of the 374 shots I fired from my secondaries, 112 hit. God, I love my secondary builds. And again, I only fired armor-piercing shells. And like I said, this opens up the question, what is your playstyle? Overlord, in your case, I would say charging in with me, not your playstyle. I would say you would probably have done better hanging back and maybe mid-range firing. But again, I took advantage of the fact that ships were giving me a broadside, specifically the Otago and New Orleans, because, as I said, battleship player. You will sometimes see in future replays, this is the last replay that I actually have that I feel is worth actually uploading. But you will see, like, for the longest time, I will not fire my guns for like a solid minute. It's like, yes, I could, but I know he's waiting for that chance to turn to give me a broadside, even though I'm not giving him one, but just waiting for me to fire my guns before he'll start turning. And I'll shoot my rear guns at a target like a cruiser, like just split the fire, but I will wait until I get a broadside. And, well, 160 plus K damage, it works. But like I said, it just was not enough to carry the team to full victory. I guess another thing I would probably request from Wargaming, if someone gets like the heroic medal, like high caliber or Confederate, treat their defeat like a victory, but again without the victory, first victory of the day bonus, because again, this would have been an awesome victory. Never mind the ×3 bonus that had been going on over the weekend, but oh well. I had fun because, like I keep saying, and will keep saying, I have the most fun getting up close and personal, so long as there are no enemy destroyers right there that are gonna go, surprise, and I'm just going, Close-in knife fights, I have the most fun in. Plus, again, I get great damage. But I digress. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.